Morning, morning, morning. Hope everyone's well. My name's Tim Campbell and I've been asked to give you my top 5 tips around how you can achieve all that you want to. Interestingly, they all begin with F just because I can't forget them then. So first one, focus. A famous quote was said, which is, a lack of direction, not a lack of time, is the problem. And it's so very true because everybody's got 24 hours. It depends what you do with those 24 hours. If you're really clear about what you want, then essentially you can make it happen. So the thing I like to do is think forward to what success looks like and then work backwards from the milestones that have to happen in order to get me to that particular point. Write it down. Don't just imagine it, write it down. Put it on a voice note, whatever. Get a real clear clarity around what you want to achieve and then start to make it and measure it every single day to see if you're going closer or further away from that particular objective. Next one's friends. My mum was a great one for an adage of two. One of her most famous ones was, I can tell, Tim, who you're going to be by the friends you keep. And I used to think, Mum, you just don't want me to have any fun. But the reality, she was really trying to get me to think about who was in my circle. And it's so very true, because if you look around your friends and those people don't celebrate your success, if those people in your circle aren't pushing you or aren't achieving more than you are, so you can look up and say, well, how did you do that, and get advice, you might need to find a different room to be in. Now, it doesn't matter if your friends aren't all achieving all the things that you want. That's okay. You can have different sections. So you can have close friends, you can have acquaintances, you can have inspirational mastermind groups, whatever it might be. But just be clear about the people in your circle and how important they are around influencing what you achieve. Next one, funds. Lots of people think you've got to have money to make it, right? You've got to be born with a proverbial silver spoon in your mouth. And to a degree, it helps. But I know a lot of rich people who have actually collapsed and messed up themselves in a great way. So that's not the starting point. But I look at people like LeBron James and Tom Brady of Super Bowl, etc. And it's interesting that they spend over $1 million on themselves in terms of coaches, advisors, food, nutritionists, you name it. And it's all about making them better. So I think it's not just about money, it's what you actually invest in yourself. So rather than spending as much time on TikTok learning a new dance craze, unless you're a choreographer, then I think you've got to worry less about Beyonce and Blue Ivy and think more about books, think about education. Real devastating impacts of COVID, I think, have been tempered to a degree with the access to online learning, information. The internet is such a wealth of ideas, creativity, knowledge. We should be hoovering up all these free courses that are out there that are going to help you to think in a different way. Get out there, no excuses, use the time wisely. Next one's fakery. You'll hear the adage, not from my mum, about fake it until you make it. Now, to a degree, I think you've got to have the confidence to go into situations and not know how to achieve stuff, but make it happen. But I don't like this fake it till you make it kind of mentality. What I'd much rather you do is that you are quiet until you've made it. Do stuff in silence, behind the scenes, under the radar, when no one knows, no one can question, no one can challenge, and then come out and talk about your results. Because if you've achieved it, no one can question it. If you've got a certificate, no one can challenge you. If you've got a piece of paper that proves you've got to a certain level, what's anybody going to say? If you're going to be boastful and talk about what you're going to do, yes, you've got to have manifestations and all this lovely stuff. But do you know what? Accountability is different from success. Accountability should be for yourself. Don't worry about faking it until you make it. Get it done and then tell people about the results. Final one, which is really, really important. Do stuff you like. Have fun. If you ain't enjoyable, don't do it, because eventually willpower is going to run out. You're going to think of something else. You get diverted. If it's happiness that you're seeking, do stuff that's happy. If you can't find something that you can earn money from while enjoying it, compartmentalize it. Do a 9 to 5, pay your way, and then your 5 to 9 where you go and enjoy something, build up some knowledge, build a business, whatever it might be. But at the center of your life, because we have such little time, got to make sure it's fun. So those are my top 5. Focus, friends, funds, fake, don't do it, and fun. Have a good one. Good luck.